Hello, my name is Tommy Shaw, and on today's channel, what I'll be doing is I'll be going over the secrets of the millionaire mind. I'll be answering some questions if anybody wants to ask questions concerning the book or where I am at in the present book review. So today, what I'll be doing is going over the 17 traits of the mindset of the rich. Okay, so I'll be going over the book. I'll be reading the book, The Millionaire Secret Knowledge, Millionaire Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and just going over everything like how your thinking involves your actions and brings up emotions and brings up your results. So whatever you're thinking, if you're thinking about success, there's a better chance that you'll get success. If you're thinking about everything that can go wrong, well, essentially you're attracting that in your life. So I want to show that the 17 traits of the rich and what I implement in my life, and I'll be giving some comments on each of these traits. So at any given moment, anybody can ask questions. So on the right hand corner, be asking questions. All right, so the book starts out with the mindset and how the mindset brings results in your life. And then the second part of the book is all the 17 mindsets that the rich have and that the people that don't have money or whatever don't really have. But I know it separates it from the rich and the poor, but actually it's just they show it in this way so that people can start implementing it in their life. That what they want to do is create that separation that you need to change in order to have the results that you want. And a lot of them are true. Like most of them are true, because when you start out in life, it's true that you have a negative mindset, because naturally we are brought up with negative thinking. We are brought up with not really to get the results that we want. Our parents tell us not to take too much attention, and at the same time, what has value in life? Attention. The more attention you can receive from the market, the better chances that you will get to sell. It's simple. So yeah, I'll be drinking my coffee and my tea throughout during the video, because this is a live chat and there's no editing, there's no nothing in this, because I love to get that communication and I love to get that feedback to see what's going on, what do people understand when we were talking about. So the first trait that the rich people have is that they believe that they create their life. Okay, they have this mindset that they create their life. They are in charge of their life. And there's a big difference between you're saying that you're not in charge of your life, because if you don't think that you're creating your own life, you won't take the necessary steps to achieve anything that you want in life. If you don't believe that you're responsible for your life, it will be impossible for you to get the results, because you have to become responsible. If you're making an amount of money per year, you're making $100,000 and you're spending 120 and you're blaming it on everybody, well, you're not responsible for your finances, and that makes it that you are not creating your own life, which is true. That you want to start a business, you want to start consulting, you're going to have to believe that you create your own life. So yeah, exactly. So how do you find out if you're a victim to life? Well, you're blaming other people. You're blaming other people. You justify why you can't have what you want. And you're going to say that money isn't that important. You're going to find out excuses to why you don't get the results that you want. Like some people, I see them using the Bible to use as an excuse to not get what they want. Oh, it's not the plan for me and stuff like that. I think it's sad when you're trying to find many excuses to why you're not succeeding. So another one for being a victim is that you complain a lot. If you're always complaining about the life that you have, you're being a victim. You can change it. You can make it better. You could always do something to improve your life. And like that's that for the first trait. The second trait we're going to be talking about the interior, because essentially what the book is trying to tell you is that your interior world is creating your outer world. Okay. And if your interior world is creating your outer world, then you have to change that interior. You have to think of the ways that you can get the mindset that you want in order to get the results that you want. Something is preventing you from getting the results that you want. It can be pain, it can be anything. It could be, and you have to find out. You have to know why something is blocking you from getting what you want. So the rich play the game of money to win. This is true. What I see in most cases is that most people play defensive. They're looking at managing fully their money instead of trying to win at money. There's a big difference in the mindset, because trying to win is that you're exposing yourself for success. You're exposing yourself to get massive results. Like if I'm talking to you, there's a stock option that you can buy. It costs $10,000, and then it has the potential to grow to $1 million. There's a lot of wins. Like the most you can lose is 10,000, and the most you can make is 1 million. So there's a lot of chances that if you do stuff that is in calculation, like calculated risk, there's a better chance for you to get success than a person that is only playing defensive all the time. And you're not learning to invest in real estate, stock, bonds, or anything that can create wealth in your life. If you're only thinking about, I see a lot of old people who were really good at saving money. They get to retirement and they die broke. Because why? They didn't have any wealth. They didn't have anything that can make a difference in their life. They had to manage the whole life because they didn't play the game to win. Okay, so there's a big difference between playing the game of money to win and to not lose. It's not the same mindset. One is going out there and creating more value, and the other one is protecting and removing value from the market. Okay, so the rich they see everything big. Okay, they see everything big. Why am I saying this? Is that instead of focusing on one store, they're going to focus on having a lot more stores. Like if you're concentrating on buying one McDonald's or creating one McDonald's, well, a wealthy person is thinking about buying 10,000 McDonald's or 10 McDonald's or 100 McDonald's. He's looking at having multiple McDonald's to get really wealthy. He's looking at growing that business, not only to have one good business in one location, but he wants to scale up that location. So I just noticed that I missed the third point. I skipped to the fourth one. And the third one is that the rich are engaged to become rich. They're not just talking about wealth. They're not just talking about, yeah, I want to become rich and stuff like that. No, they're committed. All they're thinking about is creating wealth and getting that wealth out and making more, creating more value for the market. Because if people need equipment to work out and stuff like that, and you're selling it, well, you're creating value because people can get fit, people can get value out of the equipment that you're selling. So we already talked about the fourth point. Now the fifth point that I want to talk about is that the rich focus on opportunities. This is true. Like how many people do you hear talking about, oh, the stock market is going to crash pretty soon, or something negative is going to happen pretty soon? Everybody has a negative point to say. Everybody says that. You're just average when you're talking about, oh, what can go wrong. That's everybody. Everybody can do that in life. But not a lot of people can see opportunity in an obstacle. Like something bad is happening to you, and the rich focus on why is this happening to me and how can I make it better. When you hear somebody complaining, that means there's a demand. When somebody complains about something, there's an opportunity for you to create something to make their lives better. So always look at an obstacles as an opportunity to create or to give value or to exchange value in the market. So the rich admire people who succeed and other people who are rich. That's true. We look up to more people who have more success than us. That's why we want to hang out with people who has more success, because when we're hanging out with those people, they're essentially giving us their mindset. They're essentially giving us their, instead of feeling inferior to somebody that has success, you should hang around them to get their mindset, to understand why they're creating value and why they're creating wealth and why they have the results that they're having. If you hang long enough with those guys and they're making $10 million a year, it won't be long before you start making $10 million a year, because you'll be thinking like them. And not a lot of people want to hang out with somebody that makes them feel inferior. It's not that you have to see it like that. Like, you can't compare yourself. Just look at it as an opportunity to grow. Okay, because they're gonna be harder, they're gonna have a tighter schedule, and you're gonna feel like you don't do much. Like, some people, when they hang out with me, they're like, I feel like I'm not doing anything with my life, because they look at me and they hear everything that I'm doing. Yeah, I'm working 80 hours a week, and plus I have 2 kids. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot in a week. I'm gonna get a lot of things done in a week, and I'm always learning, and I'm always thinking, I'm always seeing how can I improve my life and make it better during the whole process. Of course, somebody that lives with their parents at 24 years old are gonna feel like, maybe I need to work on myself. Maybe I need to do more. Of course, it's gonna make you feel uncomfortable, but that's the goal. Because when you're feeling uncomfortable, that means you need to change. You need to improve. You need to step up the game a little bit. So exactly, we just talked about this point. So the rich are ready to promote themselves. Okay, it was something that I was struggling throughout my whole life, was promoting myself. We all have a lot of value. Sometimes you can get even a lot of success and still feel like you don't have a lot of value, but you always have a lot to give to the market. And remember that, okay, there's always something that you're successful at and you can give to the market, and people are willing to pay for that. And you have to be willing to charge the right amount, because if you've been working for 10 years to develop a system and you're selling it for $25 1 hour, that's not a great system. You're not charging enough for your value. And if people don't see that value, well, you need to find clients that do, because the broken average people, they don't see value in books. For me, that's crazy. The thing I value the most in life is books. Like, I value my wife and family and kids before books. But the third thing that I value the most is books. I love to learn. It's essential, because when you're reading books, it changes the way you view life. You see more opportunities because you have a better ability to focus. You have a better awareness of what's going on. You have a better awareness of all the knowledge that you need to create success. Sometimes if you're missing just a little bit of knowledge on a certain point, you're not going to be able to create wealth in your life. You're not going to be able to keep it and invest it and make it work in your life. The rich become greater than their problems. This is the number 9. The rich become greater than their problems. That means instead of wanting your problems to be easier, you should focus on making yourself better. You should focus on learning, improving your skills. If you got any skills that are lacking, you're going to have to work on them and make them better if you want to evolve and become wealthy. The rich know how to receive well, okay? They know how to receive well because they know how to take their value. They know if they're worth $1,000 an hour, they don't have a hard time to take the $1,000. They know what they're worth, and they know all the sacrifice and everything they had to do to get where they are right now. So a lot of people don't know their own worth, but also it depends, because if you didn't do anything and you want easy money, that's not wanting something that is good for you. The rich focus on getting results and being paid according to those results. Okay, they focus on not working time for money, but the results that they put out in the market. Because when you own a lot of real estate, you're not being paid according to your time. You're being paid according to the results that you have. If you have $2 million worth of real estate, Some people are going to say you're not worth your money. Well, you don't know all the sacrifice I did to get where I am right now. And to buy all those real estate, I had to drive old cars. I had to live in a small house. I had to rent out some rooms. So who are you to say that I'm worth or not worth that? Because I know what I did to get to where I am right now. And the same thing with when you're working on a project and you're selling that project, you're going to be paid on results. You're not going to be paid by the amount of time you put in fabricating the technology or the system that you created. So number 14, the rich manage really well their money. That's true. They know where every dollar is going. Because why? Because they value money. When you value money, you know how important it is. Not in the sense that not in the sense where you become like it doesn't make no more sense with your money, but I mean, when you value it and you protect it, you're able to grow it because you're making smart choices with it. You're investing in opportunities that will give you the potential to make it grow, and you won't go gambling and doing stuff that's not really good for your portfolio. The rich make their money work for them. That's one of the reasons why the rich are rich, because they don't work for money. They make money work for them. Okay, if they work for money, it was to get the money to work for them. Okay, they're always thinking about, before buying something, I want my money to pay this. I don't want to work for my car. I want my money to work for my car. That's not the same mindset. That means you have two steps before spending. You have a two-step system where you're saving money and you're making work that money. That money is working for you. And then you could spend some of the money that's working for you. Then you can have your luxury. That's how the rich think. They're able to delay gratification. And not a lot of people can do that. And let's go look at number 16. Even if you're scared, everybody's scared, okay? There's always something that's going to scare us in life. But the rich still take action. They still go on the battleground and take action to get the results that they want. Okay? Everybody is scared. And if you don't know that, even the CEO is scared, okay? Everybody is scared. But they still have courage to take action and make mistakes. That's how you grow. You have to step outside your comfort zone. You can't grow inside of a comfort zone and pretend that I'm going to succeed and you're in your living room and not going out and offering value to the world. So the last point is the rich continue to learn and grow like every single day. That's true. Every single day I'm reading. Every single day I'm working. Every single day I put myself into situations that, like, you're going to get some critics. Some people are going to critic you. Some people are going to encourage you. And it's always funny because you always get these two extremes people. You get these extreme people that are judging and saying bad things about you. While on the other hand, you got some other people telling you great stuff, encouraging you. And you choose on which type of person you want to focus on. You're the one who's choosing. You're in charge of your life. You can focus on the critic, or you can focus on the person that's supporting you. And I always focus on the people who are supporting me, because that's the people I want. I want people that I can help and support. I don't want somebody that's bringing me down and then I'm trying to bring them up. That makes no sense. All right. That's it for the secrets of the millionaire mind. If you like these kinds of videos, or you like PowerPoints better, because I'm doing a lot of tests right now to see exactly which is the best method to teach and to help people. I'm also working on a one-on-one consultation. If people are interested, I'm going to leave on the description down below the millionaire's knowledge at hotmail.com. I'm going to put down a link, and you can add me, or you can send me your name, phone number, and stuff like that, telling me what you need. And if you want a one-on-one consultation, what I'll do is that in the one-on-one consultation, I'll be going over the maximum potential of your life. How can you improve to become the maximum potential in your own life? So if you're interested in the one-on-one course, let me know in the comments down below. Send me an email and I'll leave a link, the Hotmail link directly, and we'll keep in touch. If there's enough demand, if I see people are really interested, I am going to start with a one-on-one consultation, just talking about how the person is feeling, where they're struggling at. I'm going to try to understand where they're going and to bring them to that the maximum potential that they can be. So, all right, that's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.